What's up? What's going on, good people? What's going good? What's going on? What's going on? This is you are now entering the no
Oh, you got a phone call.
you go. You see you
There you
see what I'm
go.
saying,
All right.
B?
You back. You back.
Man, hold on, B. Let me I tell you, as soon as we start, here comes somebody calling. Hold on.
Always. Always. But appreciate y'all for tuning into the Brandon Lampley show. Yes, we're going to get into it today. Today's topic is where the mind is, the
Everything.
body follows. Oh, just tell them about the
Everything.
topic.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. When somebody calls and you on StreamYard, man, it just knocks out your volume. You gotta refresh it and come on back in. It's always something. But
It's
yeah,
always.
yeah, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I had to take some time off. Refresh the brain, decompress, recharge your batteries, which is very healthy, very good for the mind, the body, and the soul and spirit. So, listen, man, when you gotta take off work, you gotta take off work, man. I'm not one to do it a lot, but I'm doing it these days, man. I'm doing it. It's good. It's just good for the whole mental health aspect.
Yeah.
So, anyway, like the title, the title. So, I had posted something before I get into it. You're not in the No Judgment Zone with yours truly, Sean Taylor. Got my host, my co-host for the day, Brandon Lampley. Y'all know the familiar face. Discussing topics with no judgment, discussing topics with no judgment. People, before we get into it, you have every right to your opinion. It doesn't matter. Say what you say. We're not up for debate, no argument, and going back and forth. That's not what it's about. We're just discussing topics with no judgments at all. Just trying to get people to, see through that third eye, man. That no, not having judgments, man. It just makes things so dynamically better, and also allows you to see who that person really is. Because if a person can't be who they are,
Yeah.
this is why people lie. This is why people don't tell you half truths. I mean, why they tell you half truths. This is why people walk through eggshells, because society wants you to be honest, but they don't want you to be 100% honest. I mean, it's always something. So I, developed this show. This show is in memory of my mother, and it's called the No Judgment Zone, discussing topics with no judgments. Because, hey, man, you take judgments out of the equation, things can work. Things can work. You can sit down and talk the whole 9 yards. And when you think about it, the No Judgment Zone, discussing topics with no judgments. Think about everything in America that people are judged on. People are judged on the color of their skin. People are judged on being locked up, their past mistakes. People are judged on every single thing. See, there are over 7 billion people on the planet. If you find one person that accepts you and your raw authenticity with no judgments at all, you have found rare greatness. Over 7 billion people in the world, and most of us maybe know one or two people that accept us for us with no judgments. That's pretty sad when you think about it. So that's why I developed this show for anybody to come on. They can be themselves. They can say whatever they want, and there's no judgments because I have no right to judge you. And you know this show, my mother is the person that taught me that it's best not to judge no man, no woman of anything, because when the tables are turned on you, it's not a good feeling. So it's best not to even pass judgment on nobody. You really don't have a right, theoretically speaking. But we as people do it all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So this title, the mind and the body, man. The mind and the body. People fail. People fail, quit, and give up based off their mindsets. They do, man. Every single day. And people don't understand because we're gonna cover different realms of things and segue into this and that. Where the mind is, the body will follow. It's a number one rule in fitness. People think that fitness is 99% physical and 1% mental. No, you got to flip that. Fitness is 99% mental, 1% 1% physical. People fail because their minds ain't right when they get ready to go on that fitness journey. People fail on a fitness journey because they are detached from reality with unrealistic expectations. You can't go into fitness and just because you saw a 90-day infomercial and you think you're gonna get you 300 pounds to 120 pounds in 90 days. You're gonna go from not having no muscle to looking like, you know, having a body of a Greek god in 90 days. People really think people are so detached from reality when it comes to fitness. They really think that they can neglect their body for 30 years and then try to come in and try to get a magnificent body overnight in 90 days. They're not the ratio and the equation, just the formula of that crazy expectation. So you neglected your body for 30 years, but you're gonna get now 30 years of neglect, so you're gonna turn that thing around in 90 days. You're
Right.
gonna be like J Lo. You gonna go from Jello to J Lo in 90 days, baby. You're gonna go from 300 to like maybe a buck 25, body fat percentage 3%, everything lifted, everything tight in 90 days when you neglected that body for 30 years. These are the detached from reality. Listen, I say all the time, I can't speak on something that I have not experienced, lived through, gone through, or currently in, or got out of. I can't. That would make me a liar. Now I've been in this fitness industry over 20 some years, well over 25 years. Then I got into it. I was about 25 years old, something like that. 26, something like that. Now, that's a lot of years. And when I tell you I have seen a lot of people detached from reality and
Yeah.
they unrealistic expectations, and people they negate they dismiss the fact that it's gonna take you way longer to gain muscle than it is to lose fat. Lose fat is gonna be a short journey. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
short journey. Compared to gaining lean quality muscle tissue, I ain't talking about frumpy boy and frumpy girl muscle tissue.
Hmm.
I'm talking about lean, where you can
Yes.
see the folds, where you can see the striations, where you can see the. I mean, you see detail. What no matter what they put on.
Hmm.
Lord have
Lisa,
mercy.
Lisa say that phone is always ringing. He'll be back.
All right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
There we go. Yeah, Lisa say that phone always ringing.
Man, first of all, Lisa need to mind the business. Second of all, second of all, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. What's up, Lisa? Yeah, it's always um, ringing. Hold on for a second. I gotta send this person a
Yeah.
text. This is a
Nesco
client.
say, society wants honesty without living truth. Oh, of course. I mean, that's the hallmark right there. They want honesty without living truth. But I don't even think they want honesty, Ness. I think the sweet lies, that feel good Kool-Aid tastes too good. It tastes too good, man. Nobody wants the bitter truth. Like you say, truth is the new hate speech.
Yeah, man.
Nah, no, nobody's looking for that. Nobody wants you to put a mirror up to them and show them exactly what they are. You gonna start a fight. They might try to choke you out. You show somebody what they are, and they
Right.
didn't ask, and you show them what they are. Yeah, it's gonna be a fight on your hands.
Yeah. So what the irony with people that they say they want honesty.
Mm,
Thing, man. This is what's so ironic about that. Don't ever lie to me. Don't ever do this. I hate liars. All the perfect people. All the perfect.
mm,
The
mm,
people who've never lied. People who've never done anything wrong. People ain't never done nothing wrong when nobody wasn't looking. I'm talking about all. Now I'm talking to the perfect audience.
yeah,
The people are. I hate when people lie to me. Please don't lie to me. The perfect people are, the constant victims. I would never do that, and you find out that they done some of this, that, and this, that, and the third, and all that. I mean, the perfect people, once a liar, always a liar. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I mean, they got,
Yeah.
where they get these. I'm like, man, these people. If you listen to people talk, a lot of people they sound like they got all the answers and they're perfect, as if God, they was perfect in the shape of God. They perfect. I mean, they perfect.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you walk on water just like Jesus do? You mean to tell me you gonna die right now? You gonna rise again on the third day? I mean, I mean, I mean, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is the
Yeah.
perfect people who say those things. I just look at them, and the first thing in my mind, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm like, has that person ever lied to anybody? Have they ever did anything wrong? I'm talking about the perfect people. Y'all know the perfect people got all the answers. They got it all figured out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
enough about me. Let's talk about me. I mean, the perfect people with the Johnny Bravo attitudes. Y'all know
Yeah.
those perfect people. I'm talking about. Now, this is the perfect audience. The perfect audience that they never do nothing wrong. They stay 24/7, every second of every minute of every hour on their moral compass. They're never off of their moral compass. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
perfect people. I'm talking about the perfect people who sit on the right hand of God. I'm talking about the perfect people. Y'all know who they is. I'm talking about y'all. I mean, all y'all who sit on the right hand of God, who was crucified right next to Jesus. I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about the perfect people. They make me laugh. They make me laugh on a daily basis. And see, the funny thing about it is, there's a quote that goes around. You see it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. You know what? They throwing salt, shade, and everything on my name, ruin my reputation, and I ain't telling nobody. I'm protecting them of all the dirt I know about them, and I know them,
Yeah.
but I know them.
Yeah.
I know them, and I be like, wow, okay, all right. I know
And
I'm
you.
I'm gonna go in and tell you mine. I done some of everything, and you can go in there. You can go on plenty of videos, see plenty of posts. And be like, yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, I put my balls out there, because my might as well, because y'all gonna talk about me anyway. You talk about me, you gonna say this about me, so I just put my balls on. I'll put my balls on out there. Just put them on out there for the world to see and judge me as you shall. Because I'm perfectly imperfect. I've come to grips with it. I'm always probably going to make mistakes. I may make a mistake in the next 30 minutes. I'm imperfect. I know I'm not perfect. I have a past, wretched, dark, gritty, grimy, dirty, filthy, fifth form filth. It's just filth to the 24th power of filth, dirty and gritty and
Mm-hmm.
grimy and all that. Yes, I am perfectly imperfect, and I have no problems of what you say to me. And I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why, good people, and then we gonna let my boy Brandon creep onto the mic like a phantom. One of the biggest reasons why I posted it on Facebook for y'all to see, and I think I had the perfect song to follow up. I think it was perfection in my eyes. It was perfect. I posted something in order to insult me, Sean P. Taylor. In order to insult me, I must first. No, let me say this slowly because I really want them to get it for the people in the back. In order to insult me, which is I, Sean P. Taylor, I must first value your opinion.
Yes.
Damn, that shit powerful as hell. In order to insult me, Sean Patrick Taylor, I must first value your opinion. And here's the clinker behind that. And I don't value your opinion. But nice try though. I posted it. It's a TikTok video with the song by Big Sean. I don't F with you. I don't. So that song
Yeah.
followed behind the post, I think was genius. I'm like, I really think if you let, please go and look at it. It's on the TikTok too. Taylor made at Taylor made 2169. I just think I just love that one too. In order to insult me, Sean Patrick Taylor, I must first value your opinion. And I don't. But nice try though. See, my thing about it is y'all be stressed out over what people think of you. You be stressed out what they
Yeah.
say they're gonna try to do to you. You be stressed out. So your stress goes to your mind, and where your mind is, your body will follow. That's why you can't lose weight because of the stress. That's why you can't gain the lean muscle because of the stress. That's why you quit every time you start on your fitness journey because of the stress. You are so fixated and obsessed and compelled to know to care about every single opinion out there. But the way I roll and my code on the daily, monthly, weekly, yearly basis, in order to get next to me, in order to me to be bothered or pressed by you, in order for you to insult me, I must first value your opinion. And see, when I'm unbothered by what people say, and I love when they make the comments and I just ignore them, that just means to you, you know, the dummies that go big dummy in their comments who comment ain't got nothing. The comment ain't even relative to the post. The
Oh
comment ain't
yeah. Yeah.
to the video. I'm talking about the uneducated who don't understand that the post and your comment has to be relevant in order for it to make sense. Please make it make sense. And when I don't comment, when you say something derogatory, you make a racist comment or whatever, listen here. To all the KKK chiefs and all you don't want and your white uniforms with your holes in because you're hiding because can't be man enough or woman enough to look me up in the face, which I know you're not gonna do 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be looking like, okay, that dude got tattoos and muscle, look like he just got out of San Quentin. I ain't finna try him. But it's okay, because you didn't stereotype me anyway. I ain't never been to San Quentin. Seen it a lot on TV, but I ain't never been. Ain't trying to
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, cause they effing in San Quentin.
The brother been in the clink, the brother has. But you know what? I mean, because y'all got access to everything. Why lie? Why try to act like I'm perfect? Why should I try to Derek Jackson you to death? Fellas. I ain't jumping on my boys' bandwagon. I ain't jumping on the ladies' bandwagon. I'm neutral. We both sides got effed up mindsets and situations. And
Yeah.
I love the word that TD Jake says, these transactional relationships. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did that brother say transactional relationship?
Yeah.
See, that's what you want. You want a transactional relationship. I got a post that it's gonna be real hot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot to the touch. But I'm gonna post it. That's your whole problem. That's why you're in a cold bed by yourself. That's why you can't keep a woman. That's why you can't keep a man. You want a transactional relationship based off what you earn. Can't just like a person because you like them. Can't just love them because you love them. It's all transactional. Y'all done made the whole freaking dating scene. Y'all done made, boy, that's a mockery and that's a sham. The marriage scene, that's a debauchery. They got what they got. What is these shows? The Bachelor. Oh man, Jesus Christ! Y'all done take the sanctity and all that what is, as far as the courtship, and you're wondering why dudes ain't courting and doing all this stuff. Well, you got society, the blind leading the stupid, and the stupid following of the blind. That's the reason why uh, the bullshiggity shit out in the world is ass backwards, and you're assed out, and you're alone, and you scared to get involved with this person because this person hurt you, and you're holding on what did dude did 15 years ago. He done moved on and got married twice on you and had 2, 3, 4 babies. He ain't even thinking about your dud ass, and you mad, and you're mad, and you mad because she done moved on, and and you're still holding on, and you're playing games with the baby daddy, and talking about you don't love him no more, and I don't need that Negro, and all this other stuff, but you still carrying on your bitterness and resentment and hiding the kids and dressing them up like they bushes out there so you can't find his kids. I mean, you're playing all these games. You're playing all the games. Y'all know what it is. Oh, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. I mean, you're playing all the games. You're playing all the games. And you're wondering why this ain't happening for you the way they should. You got these F-up attitudes thinking that you're entitled to everything just because you have a vagina. I don't see where it's written that I'm supposed to just kiss your behind and you talk to me like I'm your son that's 5 years old and I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that and I'm supposed to do that. Transactional. You can take your transactional ass somewhere to Zimbabwe. I don't care where you go, because I don't want nothing that's transactional. You wonder what the problem is. All you got to do is go in the mirror in the house, and you will find your problem sitting right between your shoulders. It's your dud ass. You are your own problem. Ironically, you are the problem. And please let me retort. Let me get real snooty. The people who walk around don't look at me.
Yes.
Don't
Fine.
make,
Great poupon.
don't bitch
Spot
on
of tea.
I mean, the snobs. Let me get and say retort. Now, why you just?
Hey, they gonna challenge you to a duel.
I want to get at the bougie people, right? Let me retort. This is the code that you should follow. And if you follow this code, you will be unbothered, unpressed, not concerned. You will be focused, eyes front, feet forward, moving ahead. In order to insult you must first value their opinion. Once you value their opinion, now their opinion holds some weight. But in order to insult me, I must first value your opinion. I don't. All you got to do is not value those opinions. You won't be phased. It's like you be Superman walking around and the bullet just bouncing off because it can't get to you because you unbothered. You ain't worried about it. You see, you mess up your mindset and you wondering why your body ain't transformatively changing, because wherever your mind is, your body is going to follow. Sneaking off going to McDonald's, sneaking off going to Krispy Kreme, sneaking off doing this. Wherever you is, that's what your body going to follow, and that's what your body is going to reflect and show. The body and the mind intertwines together. It's a perfect union between those two entities. Y'all be looking for answers and wonder, why do I stop? Why do I quit? Why do I eat bad? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? You never question your mindset. You care more about getting in shape than you care more about training your mind, getting your mind in shape. See, my thing about it is, if your mind ain't right, the rest don't matter, and the body's, and you're going to keep quitting.
Yeah.
The purpose of a consultation from a trainer, educated, whatever, gyms, whatever, the purpose of the consultation is to get to know the person's mindset. If they mental ain't right, then they're going to be a whole problem in a negative way. If they nickel and dime and $20 consultation, which is actually $20, if they bitch and whine and moan about a $20 consultation, they're going to be a whole problem as a client. You're going to be looking, trying to find, getting your card, the cards declined and all this. You're going to have to find and track down your money like a bounty hunter. See, there's key things that people think when they have a consultation with me. Oh, yeah, I just want to see your prices or whatever. All right, I just want to see if this is going to be a good fit. I said, oh, this is interesting. So you think The end of this consultation is going to be based off whether you make the choice to hire me as a trainer. Nah, little mama. Nah, bruh. At the end of this consultation, I'm going to decide whether you worth my time, headache, period, on taking on as a client. Pick and
Yep.
choose the people I want to train. Because you got some problem childs out there. You got people who just want to come and not do nothing. You got people who come to gyms and want to tell the trainer how to train them. You should be training yourself, young lady, young dude. You, there's only one HNIC when you step in tailor-made training for you. There's only one. There's only one. There's only one quarterback. I ain't got no backups. You either I decide which receiver I'm gonna bring on, who I'm gonna put in the lineup, and all you need to do is run the damn routes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm divifying like a motherfucker. I'm divifying. All your dud ass need to do is show up and run the damn routes and run the plays that I call. That's all you need to do. If you listen to me, I'll get you to the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl is getting that body where you satisfied. But if you don't listen, in 10 out of 10, the people that don't get there are the dud asses don't listen. Are the ones that's causing static. The ones who got that level of resistance. The ones that got that attitude. They talk to the man at home any kind of way and they think they're going to come in my house and talk to me. No, that's not how that works. Because I'm going to check you. I mean, if your feelings get that hurt, I'm like, well, I mean, I don't have no respect to person. If you
No.
feeling that, that besides yourself, I mean, if you need to come up here and have a conversation, he more than welcome. 3390 Corey Road, Suite 7,
Yep.
904-403-6991. Oh, Jacksonville, Florida, 32257. I mean, dude, I ain't high. There you go. So you're that besides yourself. I tell you, man, come on, we have a conversation. But if you come up with that disrespect, I ain't who you think I am. I'm just let you know that right now. Because I ain't disrespecting you, but when you open up Pandora's box, I'm going to show you what's up in there. Don't open it up. But when you open it up, when you make it that, okay, now we going to dance. And I'm a pretty good dancer. We going to dance. Or we going to cut a rug. It's going to be quick, though. It's going to be real quick. Because you don't know what's inside that Pandora's box. It's a lot of smoke in there. So it's going to be quick. I can't say it's going to be painless, but it's going to be quick as hell. Because I got other people to train, so I got to get you up out of here. I may have to call in EMTs or whatever the case may be. Well, I ain't gonna be in the wrong. You came up in here, so I mean, I already know the game. See, when you've been in the clique, you know the things that work or whatever. See, I already know what's on the side. I already know. That's why I'm inviting you in because you came in. You came in here, so you already on the wrong side of the thing anyway. So
Yeah.
and I keep I keep a lawyer on retainer. You have to, when you meet, you have to because I got issues. So Brandon, I want to
For
hear
sure.
what's in my boy's head right now.
You got a lot of comments, so let me get some of these comments. Nesco say, but see, that's not always showing them who they are. It's more about you showing and accepting who you really are. That's living truth. By exposing you, you can potentially save them living truth. Well, yeah, that's what I'm not talking about telling people to their face what they are or showing
Right,
them. No, you show them who they are by living your life and doing what you do. Because most likely, especially if they come from the same place you come from, and they like, wait a minute, he 10 steps ahead. How he get 10 steps ahead? I'm exposing you. I'm showing you. I'm exposing you for sure. You
right,
got the same playbook I got. I mean, it is what it is. So
right.
at least Reed say, Sean don't even like people.
And
Let's say,
these I don't even know
yeah,
what you. I do like people. There are certain people that I like.
there you go. Ness say straight buffoonery. Hammer don't hurt them. He say they aren't ready for Mr. Taylor. They too soft. That's living truth. He say it's better to be pissed off than be pissed on. For
Like
sure.
that. That's a straight before acting crazy up in there today. That's acting crazy. That's I'm
For
half
sure.
like baby, half life, baby.
Yeah,
Half
for
life.
sure. But everything you said, man, just We talk about it all the time. We talk about mindset, how important mindset is. Wherever the mind is that's where the body's going to be. That's what it's going to do. Just like working out your physical fitness. Yeah, lifting a weight. It's not going to take as much effort as you think it is. The main thing is getting there. Because once you're there, that's one thing about it. Once you get inside and you know, and your body knows that it's about to work, the body adapts. Dude, after the first round, my body's like, oh, okay, yeah, we working out, and I breeze through the next 2 rounds. I mean, it's just what it is.
Boy, you touched on something. So that what Brandon just said, okay? In the fitness world, that's called a connection. If you're going in the gym, you're gonna do 4 rounds, 3 rounds, whatever. Once you get through that first round, your body is fully connected. Things are
Yep,
the joints are lubricated, the blood is flowing. Now your second and third round should blow out that first round.
yep,
If you focus on your grind, it should blow it out. Once your body gets fully connected, meaning in retrospect, once it gets warmed up, you ready to work now. You ready to work. The
yep,
second round is toast. Third round, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this a work. And if the third round gonna be my last, I gotta go all out. I
yep,
gotta leave it all on the gym floor. Or if the fourth round gonna be my last round, I gotta go all out. I gotta leave it on the gym floor. It's all about the work, but it's all about your approach from the mental and how you execute that work. There's not a client that I've not trained that I've told everything from A to Z have not gotten the results. Body fat has not did uh, that did not drop. It did drop. They lost the weight. Body started changing. You can see the difference in between them night and the day from one year to the next. Those are the people who really listen. Those are the people who ask questions. Those are the people who call me and say, Sean, what you think about this? Or text me, Sean, those are people who are hungry for change. The people
yeah,
body who don't change is the people who start and quit. Spend thousands of dollars in training and just quit. Just give up. Soon as there's a
sure,
life issue, they done. Don't let a life problem come up, which is automatically gonna come up on a daily basis. Let a life problem come on, I can't do this. I
yeah,
just can't. They got
yeah,
every excuse. They got more excuses than a bad president. They got every excuse in the book. So those are the people who don't get change. The people that don't get change in the fitness world are the people who don't have their mind ready to go on the journey.
yeah,
You have, if you are not mentally prepared, not only in this, if you're not mentally prepared to get into that relationship, if you're not mentally prepared to raise those children, to be a father, be a mother, if you're not mentally prepared to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go abstinence without sex. If you're not mentally prepared, mental preparation is everything in life. So if you're not mentally prepared, what's following what? How can a body follow you when your mind ain't mentally prepared for it to go? The body's sitting like this, man. The body's sitting like this, smoking on a blunt. That's some good shit. That's some good shit right there, boy. That's some good shit right there. That the body's sitting back there smoking them like it's he gonna do what he wanna do. That's what the body's saying.
mm-hmm,
The body's saying the mind gonna do what he wanna do. He get us in these situations all the time. We didn't
yep,
start. This is our 10th fitness program that we've started. Our 10th one that we've started. We ain't made it across the finish line on none of the other nine. The mind, he always talk a good game, but we gonna start. I'm a follower, and he gonna quit, and I'm a follower. So whatever you do and decide mentally, your body is going to follow suit.
yeah,
That is why you fail. That's why you're not losing the weight. That's why the body fat ain't dropping. That's why you are squeezing into them clothes. When you breathe, you scared a button gonna pop off. That is why, because your mind, you are not mentally ready.
mm-hmm,
When people to me, I can tell within 5 minutes of a conversation whether they're mentally ready or they're ready. That's how long I've been doing this. Sean, how can you tell? Well, I'm a mentally driven Negro. You driven by other things. I'm mentally driven. I'm sowing deep into my mental. That's the thing that drives me. That's the thing that sustains me. That's the thing that keeps me going. I'm mentally driven. You looking at a problem, I'm looking at a problem. I'm not looking at the problem the way you looking at it. You looking at the problem through your physical eyes. I'm looking at the problem from the mental realm of things. That's the difference between me and you. We can be having the same conversation about the same things. You looking at it from a different perspective. I'm always coming at it mental. Us mental people are depicted as strange, weird, complex, whatever the case may be. But we can smell your BS. You don't like us when we call you out on something. We're gonna be 100% transparent. We're gonna keep at you, and you go every time you say something, we coming back real quick. We ain't even thinking about it. Bam. See, a mentally driven
Yes.
person is built different from head to freaking toe.
Yeah.
That's why they're so complex from the outsiders that they can't understand them. You looking at life through the physical sense, they look at life through the mental sense. From everything to racism to everything, everything. They don't look at it through the same lenses as you. Until you get on that mental empathic type of stuff, man, you will never understand another mental person. And mental people, when you get deep into the mental, you'll start choosing people differently.
Yeah. Yeah. And what can get you to that point? You have to. There's certain mental hurdles you're going to have to clear. Sorry,
Right,
that hurdle is there. It's there for a reason. You're going to have to clear it. Back up, get you a good head start, and you got to clear the hurdle. Because once you clear that hurdle, it's all downhill from there. Once I cleared that mental hurdle about working out, I realized I was making a mountain out of a molehill. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. I'm picking up weights, lifting them, and putting them back down. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm doing cardio, doing stretching, bending, working different muscle groups. It's not hard at all, and especially when you have somebody who's already done it. That's why you get somebody that's already done it. If you haven't done it, if fitness has never been a part of your life, I do not suggest going to Bailey's and Planet Fitness and just looking at the weights and trying to figure out what you're going to do. No, get some type of structure first, at least for a year, then go off on your own. But to get that, I needed that. I needed that structure. Even with football, I didn't have this structure I had with you with football. And I was
right,
training kids. We had a regiment that we did, for football players, but I'm not a football player, so I'm not trying to do what they do, whatever. But it wasn't until I got that those set workouts. Even so now when I go to the gym on my own, the first thing I think about, okay, if I'm going to work certain group, what have I done with Sean? And
right,
it comes to me right there, and I know
right,
exactly what to do, form, everything you told me. That you got to have that. For those who fitness is not a part of your life, find somebody who it is, and let them be a mentor. Pay them for their time first and foremost, and let them show you what to do.
right. And I'm Brandon. You touched on some good stuff, man. I've had 8 different trainers. They were all older, and I tell this story all the time. We talking about trainers that was in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. I'm a young man looking at them, baffled that how is this person 20 something years older than me, body making mine look like I'm built like a 12-year-old girl. I mean, how is it possible that these older guys are looking like this?
Yeah.
And each guy that I talked to that was seasoned, each person that was my trainer, they always spoke from the mental realm of things. It's like, Sean, you got to look at this from a different dynamics. I'm like, I remember I was trying to get my traps to grow, trying to get my shoulders to grow, shoulders to grow. And it's like, Sean, I had a whole sheet. I'm gonna give you a whole sheet. I had a whole list of stuff. I just had stuff just written down, and I remember taking it to, I don't know if it was Toby, Ken, whichever, my first trainer. I remember taking it to him, and he looking at it. He's like, "Man, you doing like 30 different things in a workout." He's like, "No wonder your body ain't changing, man. Look at this." And then here's the thing, man. Them older cats, they ain't have a problem, and ain't care if you was a young blood, they was gonna embarrass you. He's showing it to everybody. He just went
Mm-hmm.
around, they dying laughing. I mean, dying laughing. I mean, they was laughing so hard, dudes. Like some of the actions so funny. I just start laughing with them. I'm like, dang, I might as well laugh at myself. Hey man,
Yeah.
you don't live it is, and you can't laugh at yourself. So I'm looking
Yeah.
at it, but look at it all the time. And he took 30 things and condensed them down to six.
Yeah.
What you do? Each thing, six, four, four, six. I was like, man, that's it. No, no, no. It's the way we gonna do it though. It's the way we gonna do it. And he broke up. He said, I'm gonna put you on the timer. It's not for speed. I said, what is it for? And I stole all his stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
stole it. He said, I just took it. I put you on the time because I don't feel like counting. I ain't counting for you. And when we do count, you count. I ain't counting. You count. Well, I can't. You know, I done had a bad day. Dude, what's your bad day got to do with you count?
Yeah.
It's a different type of work, man. Count. Man up. This thing is mental. Get out of the physical stuff. You got to get into the cerebral part of what fitness is. And so I noticed the difference between being on that damn timer and count. I had some control. I
Yeah.
got control. I count. I ain't got no control on that timer. I got to keep going till it stops.
Mm-hmm.
That's dynamic difference. Time yourself for 90 seconds and see what that 90 seconds really feel like when you don't stop. Time
Yeah.
yourself 100 seconds and rep them out until that 100. See, it sounds like nothing until you do it.
Yeah.
They are dynamically different, but they kind of correlate, kind of the same. You may be doing more reps, but the thing about it is that you don't know when that timer gonna stop. When you be like, Sean, when that time, what that time and what? Focus on the exercise. Quit worrying about the time. I used to do that to my trainer. He's like, Sean, quit focusing on this hour session and focus on the work.
Yeah.
Do you see me looking at the clock? Am my clock watching on you? Let's finish the work. I know your session an hour, but we ain't done until we finish this work. When you
Yeah.
watching the clock, you thinking about getting out of there. You're not thinking about the precision of execution, which is going to relate to your body transforming. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about the wrong things. Again, you got to get out of the physical sense and get in the mental sense of things when it comes to
Yeah.
fitness, and your body will start changing. But you have to look at it from the mental approach. When you look at it from the physical approach, you're gonna quit. You're gonna keep quitting. You're gonna keep failing. You're gonna quit. Keep giving yourself excuses, living on procrastination.
Yeah.
Remember, it is the mind. The body goes where the mind gonna follow. Wherever the mind gonna take it, body gonna be like, all right, here we go again.
Yeah.
Same result. So you got to get your mindset to fool your body in order for your body to adapt to the change. Because the body gonna do whatever you program it to do. That's how beautiful the anatomy is internally. You got to understand that mental thing is so deep. You want listen, fellas. I did a whole sex session, whatever, and I'm not trying. All I'm saying is, man, you want to make her feel bad, feel good, and satisfy her, man. Get that thing from the mental sense of things. Get your mind to
Mm-hmm.
a place that when you with her intimately, that you zone the fuck out.
Yeah.
You zone out on her whole entire body and make it your playground, baby. So when
Yeah.
she has satisfaction coming and going, so she damn near having an out of body freaking experience. This whole life we live in is mental. Young fellas, you ever talk to a girl, man, and talk to us and got so deep in the conversation that she just willing to just do whatever?
Mm-hmm.
This whole life we talk about is from a mental perspective. You ever been broke? Ever been so broke you had nothing but lint in your pocket? But you had dreams and visions of this and dreams and visions of that. And you can see it and you can see it and you can see it. You wasn't seeing it from the physical. You was just thinking about it mentally all the time. And you used to program your mind, saying it out your mouth. It becomes real. It's a reality. Everything in this life, and then that thing comes into fruition. Now you live it. You are living in your dreams that you just dream about. I can tell you a story about that. Everything in this life is mental. You're going through bad stuff in your relationship and marriage or whatever. You got to look at that thing from the mental, not the physical, so you don't get a divorce. So y'all don't be constantly breaking up. So y'all not having the same stupid arguments. You got to get
Yeah.
into the mental. Y'all don't tap into your biggest resources, and you have it. It's right here in between these two. What you got, me?
Yeah, Nesco say the truth is, Sean, when you were my trainer, you promised to get me to the destination. It was my fault that the destination turned into Gilligan's Island, and I didn't maintain what I was taught. He said I was mentally prepared for the journey, but not for the maintenance of the journey. But thank God, I remember, I know my way back. Hallelujah. Yeah, you already been there, Ness. So now,
You know,
all you
man.
got to do is riding the bicycle, Ness. It's riding the bike. It's riding the bike. Say Lisa Reed say that timer is brutal, man, but it gets results. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I felt either way, whether it's timer or whether I got to count or, when anytime I hear timer, it's a little different. And when I hear the reps, though, the reps versus time is different because when you hit me with you got 40, 35, and 30, and I'm like, okay, I got 40 today. When you say timer, I'm like, I don't think about what the time is on the timer, so I'm like, oh, this is time, it'll be over before I know it. So I work out. So when
Right.
you hit the reps versus the timer, it's just the number. When I hear those numbers, I hear 40, 35, 30, and I'm like, oh, okay, we working today.
We're working. I spoke today. But again, and Brandon's perspective may be different from somebody else's perspective. And listen, good people. It's okay for us to have different perspectives.
Yeah,
It's still going to come across kind of the same. It's okay to have a different approach because what Brandon just said, them reps, to me, reps are easier than timer. That's just me.
mm-hmm.
And so the timer is harder than reps are.
Yeah,
Everybody's perspective is, and we view things a little different. It doesn't make us right or wrong. Just because we have different perspectives, don't mean we can't get along.
yeah,
You know that if we really got down to the nitty gritty of things and was able, what's so sad about America is that it doesn't realize their biggest problem is judgments. My mother always said, you take judgments out between a man and a woman, now they can really see each other naked.
yeah.
Let me repeat that. You take judgments out from a man and woman, now they can actually see each other naked and they can really appreciate each other because with judgment, what judgments do, it puts a wedge between friends, family, loved ones, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends,
Yes, it do.
husbands. It puts a wedge there. And what it does, it sabotages everything. Once you take judgments out of it, now this person can be their true self with you. Now, you ever heard the term, well, why didn't you tell me? And you ever heard the response, because I know what your response is going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Or it happens or blows up, and the person that doesn't tell you anything because you judge them will say, that's why I didn't tell you, because I knew your reaction was going to be like this. See, your judgments sabotages everything you got. You have to be in things from the mental standpoint. See, when you mental, you're open-minded. When you're not on that mental tip, you closed-minded, baby. Ain't nobody can help you when you're closed-minded. You ain't gonna see all when you closed-minded, all you gonna see is I can't believe a white person is dating a black person or a black person is dating a white person. You closed-minded, baby.
Yeah,
And see, that's the whole problem with our whole society. We so busy judging each other that we can't understand each other. Once you take judgments, once society take judgment, which it probably never will, all they gotta do is take judgments out. Black people and white people come together and talk. All different nationalities can come together and talk. Indians can talk about how they feel about situations that was
yeah,
taken from, the stuff that they've been through. Black people can talk about their situations and how they feel. White people can white people can really listen to it and comprehend to it and be so moved by it and even hurt by it. It's like, you know what, we as a people got to do better. That's my brother. I don't care if they green, purple, or orange. That's my brother. That's my sister. I don't care if she green, purple, or orange. See, your judgments, it doesn't make logical sense not to like somebody because they look different from you.
yeah. It's a mental illness.
It is so sad. See, and we're so close-minded with these subjects, and that's why we not rectifying no problems or issues in this world because we too busy judging each other. You want that dude to be a better man, but he's trying to be a better man, but all you do is judge him from his past. You want her to be a better woman, but all you do is judge her from her past. You judge her about her mistakes, and you ain't even know her back then. You judge her from his mistakes, and you ain't even know him back then. You doing background checks on this dude, and this dude is being 100% upright and telling you everything, but you still did a background check on him. And then when you do it, he's gonna be like, I don't want nothing to do with you. I already told you everything. But you
Yep.
still went and invaded my privacy. I thought I already gave you the, I didn't gave you the tour, and that's the thing, man. That mental is so important, and y'all don't tap into that mental, and that's why we as a people and as a nation, we just can't get along.
Yeah.
What you got?
Shoot, not tapping into the mental is, and I'm not going to out myself, on this broadcast, but I've started many gym memberships, and I'm not going to talk about how many it was, but it was many, which that's how I know what I'm talking about and what's really going to work. Because, dude, I decided I wanted, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, get in there, and I'm like, what am I doing? What am I working on? How am I doing this? What's the What's the training regimen? What do I need to? How am I eating? None of that. Nah, just going in there with guts and glory and failing miserably because mentally the mindset is not quite there yet. And it's easy to quit when you don't have a schedule. Easy,
Easy.
easy to let it go when you don't have a sit down and say, hey, I'm carving out this amount of time for, and it doesn't matter what it is. If you don't carve out the time for whatever it is, it's going to be easy to let it go because you didn't carve out time for it.
Right. That part right there.
Yeah, see, what Nesco guy, he say, for me, my mindset flipped on the way to training. I would tell my mind that it's time to get that work. That's what you drove all the way out here for. So when I got there, I was ready for work. Just like my job, I can leave work at work because it's not my home or my life. It's just what I do to live in life. The mind is a terrible thing to waste or abuse. That's real damn talk. Yeah,
Yeah. It
for
is.
sure.
It is, man. It is, and man, that's why when I have consultation, one of the first things I ask people, I said, "Did you go to my website?" No, I ain't get a chance to check it out. I'm like, you need to do that. I said, you need to find out why this was created and what's the driving force behind it. When I put at the end of every post or whatever, no guts, no glory, more than just a trainer, and more than just a trainer lets you know my business ain't about training people. My business is changing people mentally. I change them mentally through training because I'm going to constantly preach mindset, email mindset, talk about mindset, mental this. I know why people fail in fitness because their mental is not aligned to be ready for it. They're not mentally prepared. They're more worried about being financially prepared than they are mentally prepared.
Yeah,
The thing about it is, I'm going to work with you financially if I know that you're serious. But if you're not mentally prepared, we need not to waste our time because you're going to quit. You're going to be a problem. You're going to be an issue. You're going to be a
yep.
ongoing migraine to me. That's why I pick and choose very carefully who I choose to pick with. Had I made some mistakes? Have people fooled me in consultations? Yeah, you know, they, you
Live
know,
and learn.
they sell themselves. You know what I'm saying? So my
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is that I got to see you do the work. That first assessment, that first training session is going to let me know everything about how your journey is going to
Mm-hmm.
be. If I'm throwing you that work and you doing it and you not quitting, I said that person will be a hard worker. If I'm throwing that work and you bitching, stopping, I'm done.
Hey, I can
That's
hear you,
gonna be a
dog.
whole problem right there.
Dog, I can hear you right now. Somebody get through your filtering system. They make it through and they are dud, but they sold themselves in the consultation process. And you get to that work. That's one thing about it. You can't dud your way through that work. You can't sell your way through the work because the work is there and the work always has to be done. That's a good thing about work. You always know who's working and who's not because you're gonna see people doing the work. That's just what it is. I can hear you right now You get to their first workout and they in the middle of the workout. You like, I done got me a damn dud. Lord have
Yeah,
mercy, Jesus.
it all the time. All the time. Dude, I already know how this is gonna go. I mean, I already know
Yeah,
the life expectancy on this fitness journey. I already know it. I said this person
yeah,
ain't gonna pay. They are not
yeah.
going to pay. And now I do have some people that I've called a dud in the past have fooled me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had some duds and they pan out and been stars. You know what I'm saying? They just had that first 6 months was just hell.
Mm-hmm.
I had a client, man, that would she would cry every session. She would cry every session, but she never quit. She thugged through. I said, girl, you be thugging through them sessions. Became one of my best clients, man. Had the most amazing results, but
Yeah,
was so focused, but cried through that thing. So some people will fool you
yeah.
because all you see is like, ah, she reek of weakness. I mean, that's all you do. They reek of weakness. Just reek it, smell it up the joint, stinking up the joint. So some people will fool you if you stick with them. They can those people that will fool you. Sometimes they will just do the work and do the work. They may have a bad first 2 weeks, and all of a sudden that third week, you're like, man, where the hell that came from? And they're
Mm-hmm.
going and they're going and they're going and going. And then when they see that first 30-day body fat and measurement, and boy, all of a sudden they get greedy. I got to get more of this.
Yeah,
I'm like, man. And every month they looking better and better. Like, ah, dang, so what? Oh, so I'm up my cardio to an hour and a half on my off day. God dang. And it's the days that they don't see me. I tell you, it's not the days I see you. It's the days I don't see you that count.
Mm-hmm. I already got it set up, Sean. 2 days in the gym without you. I got two buddies who doing it, and they want to be held accountable. So I say, hey, let's go, let's work. If y'all really want to work, because if I get in here, I'm really going to work now. And
Yeah,
my young guy, he found out. He's like, yo, he worked out with me before. I told you, worked out with me before. He running laps around me, running circles around me, and stuff we did. Man, we got in that other day, and I'm just no issue, no problem, lifting everything he lifting. Hey, and could lift some more after I was done. You know,
right, right,
they say, what Nesco guy? He said, or you want him to be a better man for you, and you're doing nothing to help him to be a better man for him. That's the one-sided transactional mindset. Kick rocks, boo boo. Oh yeah. They're changing him for the betterment of them and not for himself. Yeah, he's going to resent you, ladies. I mean, I tell women that all the time. You trying to change a guy, that's not your job. You're not there to change him. And then if you do change him, he's going to resent you because that's not what he wanted to be in the first place. So when you start your mindset, when you start your mindset may be weak, but then they transform and become a beast. Lisa Reed. Yeah.
right, right,
Oh
right.
yeah. Once I got a little result, Sean, dude, I was pretty much invisible. That's what I was. When I'm out and about, see women, I'm invisible. Now it's a different story now. And it's just I'm at the tip of the iceberg. We ain't even really got in depth just yet, man. This
Right.
the tip of the iceberg. This me knocking off that rust from sitting around for years. Now once this a well-oiled machine, it's gonna be man. What
Gonna be trouble, trouble. Yeah,
trouble?
man. I mean, that's the thing, man. And what Lisa said about the mindset and what Ness said is so true, man. It's so people you gotta I'm telling you, man, and that ain't mine. That judgment thing, oh that ain't
Yeah,
mine. That's my
right.
mama. She said, until y'all take this, my mom said everything you touch with another woman going every woman, I said, did she curse me? She said every woman. Sean, it ain't never gonna work unless the judgments are 100% completely out. People gonna come here with some people gonna see this video and have their conspiracy theories and be like, well, what about this and what? Listen, that's why I ain't doing it going back and forth with you. I don't do that. I don't do that. You have every right to your opinion. You can say whatever you want. But when people do that, when people When people have a level of resistance to positive reinforcement, those are closed-minded individuals pretending to be open-minded.
Yeah.
An open-minded person is always, the response is always going to be, you know what? I never thought about it that way. That's an open-minded person. That means that they're admitting, I never thought about it that way. I need to start thinking about that. I need to start reevaluating that a little bit differently. A closed-minded person, no matter how positive something is, how great something is, they're gonna have something negative to say. A closed-minded person has a problem for every single. They got a problem for every solution. They got a problem for every solution. That's why when people comment, and I read through their comments, not from the physical, but through the mental. If I don't say anything to you, I'm letting you know all about
Yeah.
me. If I don't comment, I'm telling you, I'm sending you a message. You just too close-minded to hear it.
Yep.
I'm sending you a message that your opinion carries zero weight with you because your opinion is so far left from positive. I can't. I'm not gonna put that in my mental Rolodex. So you get no response. You get the silent fu. That's what you
Yeah.
get. See, when I
Yeah.
don't comment or like when you say something, I've had people make racist comments and say monkey and all that stuff. Dude, I'm not. Those are the type of people, man. If I walked up to them, they probably shit the pants.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those are cowards. The toughest people are hiding through text and this and that. I'm like, uh,
Yeah.
you
Keyboard warriors. Yeah.
yeah, man. The internet gangsters. I mean, man, come on. I ain't got time for that. You got some issues. You need to
Yeah.
hug something. You need to go make love to your woman. I don't know what your problem is. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't even know
Yeah.
you, bro. This is a positive thing, But you coming at me with the negativity. Now I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm not even getting into that. But yeah, B.
Yeah.
I mean, bruh,
Yo, something you said earlier
what's that?
that really stuck out was transactional relationships and
Right.
how pretty much that's what the dating market is. I heard a young lady talking about the dating market, especially just in the black community, and her talking about it, and basically talking about the transactional nature of the relationships and how she's like, I'm gonna be honest. She said, I'm out here, listening to men and women on both sides, and she's like, the future is bleak when it comes to that because what's happening is that once it's transactional, once it's this for that, then there's going to be no need for relationships.
It's done.
Yeah,
Your relationship is trash. It's
yeah,
straight hot as hell in 200-degree heat. Trash. Straight garbage. Like spoiled cabbage and spoiled tofu. That's what your relationship turns into. Because it's a you gonna earn this to get that's
yeah,
that that that's that's a transactional once it's there. No, man. It reeks of losing. It
yeah.
reeks.
And
It's
what
just
when as a man, when I hear I have to do XYZ just to get a chance at whatever she's offering, not that she's going to give it to me once I do XYZ, is that no, this is a prerequisite, sir. You just showing me that you're interested, and I got to jump through hoops and hurdle. It dies right there. That my that chase game is gone today. It's gone because we know the truth. Women are doing the choosing. So if I have to do all these things, bro, she don't like you. She don't. She talking about you got to go to Roof Chris on the first date, or call or Starbucks is not a date, or if she say anything is not a date and it's a hangout and you using money, energy, attention, and time, and she claim it's not a date, it's move on, dude. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. And that's what the game has been. You got guys who, hey, they spent money, time, attention, and all of that, got nothing in return. And the answers that they get back, I will, well, what am I supposed to do when I exert all this energy and I get nothing in return? Oh, that's just part of the game, man. That's just how you play the game. What? Huh? My money coming out my bank account. That's how I play the game for nothing. For her time, her time is not more valuable than mine. Are we serious right now? I say if that's the case, then if that's the case, if that's how we're gonna play it, I'll just give you these $60 straight out my pocket, and I'm not trying to take you nowhere. How about that?
There you
That's
go.
what it's going to come down to.
There's your sign right there. There you go, right there, man. Yeah, I mean that pretty much, bro. I mean that's why I said, man. Um, you know, it's a joke.
Yeah,
You know, you got you got modern day people want traditional type relationships, and they're not even traditional, and vice versa. They made it a mockery. They
yeah,
made it's all about money. It's all about enough about me. Let's talk about me. What can you do for me? The Johnny Bravo attitude. It's how can you want someone to think that you or your relationship is valuable when it's 100% transaction?
yeah.
I mean, I don't understand how you you want all these things, and the person that's looking at it is like, dude, there is no sanctity, there's no sacredness, there's nothing between me and you. It's all about
Nothing.
what I can do for you.
Yep,
And if that's what if that foundation is based off that, you are building a house of relationship on straw.
mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to let you know that right now.
Yep,
Y'all don't understand. We have gotten traditional. We have gotten away from the traditional sense of things. If you want to talk about that,
yeah,
and you're wondering why, it's a straight shit show in society, in this whole entire world.
yeah.
But you don't want to think differently from the mental perspective, outside the box. You don't even want to acknowledge what's going on in our society. You just want the bros to accept that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can go ahead and build the foundation and build your house off straw all you want to. When that big bad wolf huffs and puffs and blows your house of straw down, your foundation was weak from the beginning. So
Yep,
how do you think that it's supposed to sustain and last through anything? A house built on straw ain't gonna last through shit.
yep. It's blowing
I
down.
mean, it's eventually. Y'all here building these houses or relationships off sticks and straw. The people that's making it, the people that's making it brick, baby, those are the only ones that's lasting 20, 30, 40 years. Those are the
Oh,
only
oh,
ones that the brick house is the only thing that's gonna weather any type of storm. And it's also going to tell you, you think we ain't been through nothing all these years? You think we ain't had no problems? You think we ain't had no issues? You think somebody ain't step out? You think somebody ain't lied?
yeah.
Y'all think that relationships and marriages is heaven on earth. That is fictitious.
It is fake.
You are not Alice in Wonderland. Click your heels 3 times, Dorothy, and come on back to Kansas of reality. There's no heaven on earth. It is
Yep,
work. It is imperfection. It is flawed. It is saturated with idiosyncrasies. No one's talking about that real shit. But y'all got in y'all mind this and that and this. Oh man. You about as interesting as a boring ass book. You
yeah,
about as interesting as a boring ass book. Or a sorry, tired ass movie that I wasted my damn money on. I'm so mad even the popcorn was stale.
yeah.
Baby, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was some real when you get with a real man, a real dude, a female on that mental shit, they gonna make your ass look stupid.
Yeah,
You gonna boy, you gonna look real dumb. Everything you like, dang, every time I talk to this person I feel dumb. Step your mind game up, baby. And the only
yeah,
way you can keep up with that person that's deeply mental, that means you need to become more open minded. They are coming to teach your dud ass something that, you know what, this is what the grown ups do. They try to get you from that sandbox of bullshit, playing with the little boys and little girls.
yeah.
They, they trying to bring you up on some grown up shit. so grown up, so nostalgic of what they used to do back in the day, and that's how they kept them relationships. Y'all don't want
Mm-hmm.
to do. Y'all like, no, I don't want to. Yeah, that's too. That's too much like being submissive and subservient. No, that's not. Don't do that. Listen, man, I ain't trying to be no dictator with you. You ain't my kid. You're my woman. Hey, I don't respect you, respect your voice, your opinion, everything. I'm just saying. We don't want. I don't want to build no house off of straw and sticks with you. That
Yeah.
ain't going to last. That is not going to last unless we get into the mental thing. Unless we take these judgments out, we ain't got nothing anyway. We already failed. We sinking in
Yeah.
quicksand. We speak.
Yeah.
What you got,
Yeah,
B?
and this the cherry on top, Sean. Let me get these comments first, and then I'm gonna give you the cherry on top of that of what you just said. He said, "What I always respected and appreciated about Sean is his honesty, and he looks like what he's promoting. That's what got me to sign on because I never could believe in 400-pound karate trainer telling me how to do a spinning back kick. He's so big, he never had his shoes tied." I knew he was gonna bring that dude up, man.
That's that's beyond that dude, don't he?
No, Ness be killing that man, dude. That man was hey, he trying to feed his family, Ness. Hey, you out here killing this man. Oh my goodness. Hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Sean, for being the truth. He say Lisa Reese say it doesn't matter how you spend time if you really like this individual. Point blank. Period. You say yes, Sean. They don't understand that tradition builds longevity. Tradition is the foundation for success. So this is the cherry on top of everything you just said. Not
Hey,
only
to
am
that man, Ness. Thanks for what you said, brother. That's love, man. I'm humble, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
For sure. Um,
That's love.
the cherry on top of that is that okay? Yeah, I can do a transactional relationship. I can do X Y Z, and I can do everything that's asked of me, go above and beyond. And at any time, Sean, y'all telling me a woman has the right to change her mind. So at any time, no matter what I've built, she can come and cut the legs from up under it. She can tank whatever I'm doing. She can destroy what I'm building just because she feels like
Right.
it. And you want me to sign up for that?
Right. That part. That part right there, brother. Mm-hmm. All day. All day to do. All day to do. Mm-hmm.
That's bad business, man.
Is
Just look at it from a business perspective. Take the emotions, the feelings, the I love yous, the walks in the park, the warm summer days of her in that sundress, looking all good. To take that stuff away and just look at it from a business perspective, and you'll see like, man, this is not a good business decision to make. Now, if you're going off love and all that, the fairy tale Disney stuff, take the plunge. You'll learn sooner or later. But if you look at it from a business perspective, oh no, 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 no,
never. Never, bro. Never,
no.
man. And, and that's what he. Boy, look here,
Yeah,
boy. Boy. I wish we had more time. Boy, I wish we had more time. But
right.
I
Hey, go in on that.
make a part two to this. I'm marking it. I'm marking it down right now. Part two,
Yeah,
mind and body. Yeah, we gonna have to do that, man. It probably we
yeah.
can do. Yeah, we gotta do this, mind and body. Yeah. So listen, Ness. I mean, not Ness. B. What's your final
Hmm.
thoughts, man?
Final thoughts. First and foremost, always take care of your mentals. Always. One of the things that I think it was TD Jakes um uh back in the day, he said, I think of watching listening to him preach, he said, Lord, you could take everything, just don't take my mind. Take everything, just don't take my mind. you know I want to be coherent, I want to be cognizant, I want to be aware of what's going on. I think we take for granted the ability to be able to do that because we wake up and we're just able to do it. But imagine not having control of that.
Wow.
you know so take care of it, man. Take care of it. You have to do the work. You got to do your maintenance, whether it's therapy or whatever. Take care of those things because that's your drive. That's going to be your get up and go. That's what going to be where your motivation can come from. That internal motivation can come from. It pretty much is the beginning. That's where you're going to start. So you got to make sure it's in tip top shape. Do the work, put the work in, and get done what you need to get done.
Wow, that was good. That's good. Listen, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I posted this post. This is gonna be my final thought. February 26th at 7:40 a.m. Repeat after me. This is my final thought. I will honor myself by being brave enough to be disliked. I am not for everyone. Even if I'm amazing, everyone is not me. Being liked is based on factors outside of my control. And it makes sense that all of who I am is not for everyone. I can be amazing and still not be for everyone. Don't sleep on your mindsets. Mindset is everything. And if your mind ain't right, the rest in your life is irrelevant and don't even matter. Thanks to everybody who commented, liked. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks for everybody who support me and Brandon and what we doing on these podcasts, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's trial and error. I'm just fumbling my way through each podcast, man. I ain't got no rhyme
Hey,
or reason. You know, it's a subject and just go straight out the dome. We thank you guys. And B, how can the people find you, bro?
hey, we're building the plane as we fly it. So that's it. Hey, we're building the plane as we fly it. Hey, Brandon Lampley, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Find me on there. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gwen's Boys Mindset. It's at again. It's after my mom. A lot of things I'm doing is in remembrance of me keeping her in the forefront in my mind. So this podcast, my FIMP group, and if you're looking for a group where there's no judgments, it's titled F.I.N.P. It stands for imperfect, non-judgmental people only. Listen, I also my brand of shirts will be coming out soon. Um, if you do not know anything about my new line of shirts that's coming out, it's pretty much F what people think. It's I'm gonna read it to you. Is is pretty much the slogan is about mental freedom. To live in your butt naked truth, not being easily influenced or weak willed by society or anyone. It's being mentally in tune with who you are unapologetically. It's a message to society that you don't dictate to us what's socially acceptable with your hypocritical ways and lies that you tell us in this country. If you purchase this shirt, it's your it's your expression to wear it boldly against not worrying about what people or what society thinks. Break out of that mental prison of living your life based on public perception. That's what the FWPT signifies. That's what it signifies. So if you see me with the shirt, now you know it's me. Okay. So yeah, as soon as they come out, we just trying to get all different type of designs. You know, I'm only going to be selling them for $15. They're really cheap, but it's not about the money. It's about getting a message out of there of releasing yourself from that mental prison of basing every move you make based off the perception of people. That's
Yeah.
all I got. To catch you, Brandon. We got a show. What time we doing that show tomorrow?
You say tomorrow. You said 3 was good, so we're gonna do tomorrow at 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be on Brandon's show tomorrow. So y'all
Yeah.
check it out at 3 o'clock. Listen, man, keep it positive. Love is love. And like I said, at the end of everything, every podcast, video, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since I'm in no danger of ever being perfect, you'll never gotta worry about this brother ever judging you. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.
Peace.
All right, B.
All right.